In today's video, I am making a quick game room tour update, and I'm going to be showing footage from Magic Whistle Gaming the day I went to Brighton and I was selling stuff. I've got rid of most of the stuff I was putting on eBay. It's all empty down here now. What's down here is a brand new bike helmet that I bought recently. There's a tiny bit of stuff there, and I stored two things upstairs: the Rotron console that I got recently, and two statues are upstairs, and that's it. The two statues, the Freddy and Jason statues, I've popped those on eBay, and the Rotron console I've put on eBay as well, and at the moment they haven't sold. And everything else I've sold in CEX and Magic Whistle Gaming and cash converters, and the grand total of money that I've got from it all is about £670 so far. There's a little bit of stuff that's gone to Retro by Ronnie, but I haven't got the money for that yet. So yeah, £670. I could have got way more than that. Probably about, with fees and postage, I probably would have got about probably £200 or £150 more. It's not that much of a difference. And it would have been sitting down here for months on end. The things I have popped on eBay, they've been on there for a week and there's been barely any interest whatsoever. So I'm glad I got rid of it. It's much more spacious and clean in here now. So yeah, at the moment, all of the old video games that I needed to swap out with better condition ones, a lot of it is done now. Like, I would say this whole shelf is like done. Yeah, NES is done. Mega Drive, there's a couple that I'm going to swap out with better ones. Better condition ones. PlayStation 1 is done. PlayStation 4, there's a couple of bits I'm going to get. PlayStation 2 is done. GameCube, there's a couple little bits I've got to get for it. Nintendo Wii is done. This is something I wanted to swap out. Donkey Kong Jr. for Atari 700. The side of the spine of the box was crushed, and this one's all got straight edges. It looks so much better. Thing is, though, the back's not so good on it, though. It's a bit dented. Recently I got this Cubert plushie as well. Really like it. I had to import that from America. There's only like 2 Cubert plushies on the whole of eBay. It's crazy. You thought there would have been more made. I thought I would have bumped into like a vintage one maybe, but no. And that Cubert plushie is from the movie Pixels. It's like based on that. It had like labels that said like Pixels on the side, and I cut it all away because yeah, they were horrible, those labels, like sticking out the side of them. Though I did get some things out of the money that I got from all that crap that I was going to put on eBay. I've gotten some new Switch games recently. And this bit down here has changed because I had all of the games upright, like this Turtles one here. And I was down here one day and I like pulled out some games. And these PS4 games, they're much more heavier, and they fell they fell in this direction like that, toppled over, and hit the Switch games. And I had like Mario Odyssey was like here, and yeah, it was like the Uncharted PS4 box game there. It fell on top of my Mario Odyssey and shattered it. So I had to buy a new one of them, which was really annoying. Luckily I had a spare case and I put it with the shattered Mario Odyssey, and I'm going to sell that. And I bought a nice new sealed one, so I ain't got one with a damaged cover. And I was going to leave it until, a few months later, but they're starting to get harder to find, like, new now, so I didn't want to leave that one any longer. I thought I'll grab it before it ends up expensive, like the Mario All Stars for the Nintendo Switch. That's very expensive now. And I also got this Sonic Origins game. Got that recently. I got a brand new PlayStation 5 controller, because I like to have two controllers for my systems. So I got that. Nice black one there. For some reason, in CEX, all controllers are over £65 for the PlayStation 5. And they're all scratched up and badly damaged. In game, a brand new one, this one, it only costs £60. That doesn't make any sense. So overpriced at CEX. And talking about shitty CEX, I've got this from there. Got this from the Brighton one. It's a gold edition Nintendo 64. Yeah. Now with my Nintendo 64, I mean, my console's in, pretty decent condition. The only thing I really hate about it is the fact that the logo's faded. But the reason I got this is because my box is like really manky and rotten. So I got this for a nicer looking console and a better box. Unfortunately, with this console though, the gold controller is quite badly damaged, but that shouldn't be that difficult to replace with a nicer one. And when the guy picked this off the shelf as well for me to look at it, the box was absolutely thick with dirt and dust. It had paint splatter all over the front of it. It took forever wiping it all off. It took ages. And this isn't paint splatter, this is just where the gold on the box is just chipped away. And the cool thing about this console as well is it's got an expansion pack inside of it. So when I sell this one and put this with my old console box and everything, I'll be getting about £122 cash for it, which is really, really, really good. So yeah, I'll be selling my old Nintendo 64 soon, and this one will be on display. And yeah, the gold controller needs to be swapped out eventually. I'll just stick to my black one. I'm not using the gold one that's in here. It's really bad. So I need to try and track one of these down, a Minter one. I need to sell this soon, my old PlayStation 4 Pro. Definitely need to get rid of that soon. That's worth about £100 in cash. At CEX, I'll be selling that as well. So with the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 4 Pro, that's £122. I'll get a tiny bit more than that if I get store credit, but a lot of the stuff in there is so badly damaged that I'd rather just take the cash. There's nothing to get, and I'm not getting that many more Switch games anyway than this. I'm probably getting like a small stack more, like I don't know, about 10 more maybe. And the games that I want, they never have them in CEX anyway, and if they do, they're always badly damaged. And I was thinking eventually of selling my Nintendo Wii Mini, because it's a garbage console anyway. The picture quality is terrible on it. And I'm really happy with my customized Nintendo Wii that runs in full 1080p. Really happy with that. So it's just the problem with my custom Nintendo Wii, there's no box for it, but you could get empty boxes on eBay anyway pretty easily. Nothing's really changed here. The Acetronic console, I'm going to keep it. The Rotron one's the one for sale. They pretty much are the same game console. They play the same games. I mean, you can't put Acetronic cartridges into a Rotron. The cartridge shapes are different, but the actual video games themselves are the same. They have the same graphics and everything. This console still needs a little bit of work. I'm going to get some new games for it, so I'm going to get some Acetronic games in their boxes in mint condition, and they'll be going down the side here. Down the side there. The DVD shelf, I've cleaned this up a bit, it looks a lot better now. Yeah, so yeah, that's the end of this part of the video. I'm going to be showing a little bit of video that I recorded in Brighton. I recorded Magic Whistle Gaming. I didn't record in CEX though, but there wasn't much to show. It was just that N64. It's the only decent thing there. So yeah, I'm going to show the footage that I recorded in Magic Whistle Gaming. They had a really, really rare game console in there, so I'm not going to say what it is. You have to see it in this video. Yeah, it was very expensive. It was about £500 with the games. Very expensive, but it's a game console you don't see that often, so it was really cool to see. So yeah, that's the end of this part of the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.